Here we have for sale our 2021 on a 71 plate Ford Transit Custom. This is the 280 model. It's got a 2.8 tonne gross vehicle weight. It's got the 2 litre EcoBlue Euro 6 diesel engine producing 130 PS, which is roughly 130 brake horsepower. That is accompanied with the 6-speed manual gearbox. And this is a short wheelbase limited van with our full signature styling package on it. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Ford Transit Custom Limited of this age. I'll talk you through what makes this van one of our signature Transit Customs. I'll talk you through the service history, what we've done to it during our preparation, have a really close look at the condition, seeing as the vehicle is currently available for sale with us here at Bridgend Van Centre. So starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with rear barn doors. So barn doors are 2 doors which open like so. On a Limited, you get a number of elements which come colour-coded. That includes the door handles, the rear bumper, front bumper, bits of trim like this down the side of the vehicle, and also like this here above the rear number plate, which all come colour-coded in the body colour, and as I say in this case that is frozen white. Part of the signature styling package then is the rear spoiler, which has been added there, and that ties in really well with the rest of the sporty styling. So you've got things such as the roof bars there, side bars, wheels of course, and we'll come around to a few more bits around to the front a little bit later on in the video. We can also see here at the back a locks for vans deadlock there on the rear door. There's also one on the side loading door as well, so nice bit of added security there. It really acts as a deterrent as well for any potential thieves. But looking at the condition here at the rear doors, in these videos, if you haven't watched one of these videos before, I like to look in the reflections, looking for any sort of dents or ripples or anything like that. This is water, this isn't anything else. But this is looking very, very clean and tidy, it must be said. A couple of tiny little touch-ins just there I can see, but otherwise there's not a tremendous amount I can fault there. It's looking really, really nice indeed. Rear parking sensors come as standard on the Limited. And if we open up the rear doors, we can start to have a look inside the back of the van. So if we pull on this yellow arm, that clicks into place there like so, and that allows you to open the door right out to its full 180 degree position. And you can of course do exactly the same with the other door as well. So it can open the doors right out like that, so I can show you the condition in full. So having a look at these exposed painted areas inside, like the majority of our panel vans which come into stock and are prepared by us, this one has had brand new ply lining. So that's there for a couple of reasons. It's there to protect the van, so if you've got cargo moving around here in the back, it's not going to cause a nasty outward dent, but of course it's also there for us as, you know, for the aesthetic reason as well. Looks of course that much more presentable. The ply liner does a really nice job, as you can see here, even with these little infills. It's all nicely silicone sealed. The same with the wheel boxes as well, all really neatly done. A Limited comes with this nice hard wearing plastic floor that allows you to keep it really nice and clean and tidy in the back. You can sweep this out, keep this nice and clean. You can see it's lipped up on the side as well, and plenty of tie down points dotted around in the back of the van. This one has actually got LED load lighting, which is a nice factory optional extra, and you can see also there the condition of the bulkhead, which gives you that separation from the cab to the load space. If we shut the door then, we'll continue to go around the outside of the vehicle. So lots and lots of service history with this van. It's one owner from new. It was owned by a security company previous. We actually had 4 of them in a batch at the same time. This is the last one to be prepared. All the previous 3 are now sold and gone, but this is the last one to be advertised. Lots of service history. They've really well looked after them. So we've got record of 4 previous services with the vehicle. During our preparation, because of the mileage, we like to see the timing belt done at 6 years or 60,000 miles. So it's getting on for that sort of mileage now. It's in the 50s. So we have done the timing belt, or what is known as the wet belt change. So we have done that in our van specialist workshop, which is Bridgend Van Care. When we do that job, it is a full wet belt change. So it's not just, you know, the timing cover and the belt itself. We actually change the sump, the whole lot. So it is a really thorough job, and it's something you're not going to have to worry about now for quite some time to come. I say we recommend doing it 6 years or 60,000 miles. So that is all good for quite a while. So yeah, including when you do that job, of course, you need to change the oil. So this has actually had its oil changed 5 times in its life, which for a 71 plate van with 50 odd thousand miles is quite rare to see now, actually. So it's been really, really well maintained. And of course, you can probably see that from its condition as well as we're looking around the van. So yeah, looking here down the passenger side, You can just see how clean and straight that is. Really nice gloss to the paintwork. It's looking really clean and tidy. As I mentioned, you've got that Loxtra Vans deadlock just there. Tiny little touch-in just underneath there. It's probably where someone's maybe caught it with a key or something. But generally speaking, as you can see, it's looking very, very smart. A couple of tiny little touch-ins just there on the door handle. Well, that is being picky indeed. Opening up the side loading doors gives you another look then of the load space from this angle. Floor, the ply line in there, and then opening up the passenger door. Having a look inside here. The step, the floor, glove box is all looking very nice. Same with the dashboard just there. The seats are in really good order as well, so you can see the condition, just how nice they are. You can flip these up and flip them forward, and that gives you some access then to some storage underneath. We always put an extra wheel brace in there with a variable socket as well, so because the actual socket that comes in the toolkit of the Transit Custom doesn't fit the wheel nuts for the aftermarket alloys, so that's just a little thoughtful touch there. But yeah, looking inside here, you can see condition of this is all in very, very nice order. Even flipping this down, you've got a couple of cup holders there and somewhere to store your paperwork. I'll come around to a bit more of the spec when we go around to the other side in just a second. But yeah, not a tremendous amount of fault here, as it's in really good order. So a bit more about the styling then. So we've got the 18-inch caliber T-Sport alloy wheels. We fit these on loads of vans, and as they are our signature Transit Customs, these are the wheels that they have. They're a fantastic alloy wheel. They're so robust. So they're of course fully load rated with load rated tyres, but I think they suit the forward styling really, really nicely. I think it's look lovely in the gloss black there. We've got the sidebars, the roof bars, and then around to the front. This is where the big change is. Of course, you've got the Ford Trail front grille, which you can see there. And then, of course, at the bottom, we've got the lower splitter, which has been added as well. So, of course, that's colour-coded in the body colour, but crucially, on all of these splitters that we fit, these parts are in gloss black. And what I really like on a white van is that contrast really stands out. So these gloss black elements really pop against the white, but also tie in with elements like the wheels and the sidebars, which I think just gives a fantastic looking van all in all. In terms of condition here at the front, again, the odd tiny little stone chip here or there, but yeah, I'd say being quite critical there because there's not a tremendous amount of fault on this. It's looking really clean and tidy. Again, a couple of tiny little chips just there. Yeah, not much else I can particularly fault there. Looking down the driver's side then, again looking at the wing mirror case, the front wing, the driver's door, a couple of tiny little marks on the door handle, but really nothing. And this rear quarter, again, just looking in those reflections, you can just see that's all looking very clean and smart there as well. Opening up the driver's door then, we can see the condition of the step, the floor, the driver's seat. It's all looking absolutely spot on. 2 full flip remote keys come with the vehicle, plus these extra keys for the deadlocks. This key, bit of an unusual looking key, that is actually for the dash cam. So there is an inbuilt dash cam, which you can see here, and that key goes in the end, and that's how you access the SD card to record the video footage. That's a nice touch again on this van, is that it's got that as well. Having a look here at the driver's door card, all looking very clean and tidy here. You've got electric windows, electric folding mirrors, that's how those operate there. Auto-activated lights, auto-activated wipers, 55,031 miles recorded. No warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard. Leather multifunctioning steering wheel. On the left-hand side, you've got your cruise control settings. On the right-hand side, your onboard computer controls just there as well. USB and a 12-volt socket up on top of here. And what that gives you, if you plug your smartphone into either this USB or the one down there, it gives you App Connect. So you've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on this Sync 3 screen. Absolute game changer really for the van, because as I say, just allows you to use things like Google Maps, Waze, Spotify, all of that, if you've got it on the screen here, totally seamlessly. Of course, you can just connect your phone to this via Bluetooth, and you have got DAB radio as well, as you can see there. 6-speed manual gearbox, I mentioned right at the start. Nice little hidden cup holder down there. Air conditioning, heated wing mirrors, heated seats, and heated windscreen. All of that comes as standard on the Limited. So, just to summarise then, this is a one owner from new Ford Transit Custom Signature 280 model, so 2.8 tonnes gross vehicle weight, 130 PS, 130 brake horsepower from that 2-litre EcoBlue Euro 6 diesel engine. So you can take this into the ultra low emission zone areas, being Euro 6. Crucially, the timer belt, or what is known as the wet belt, has been changed with us in our van specialist workshop. Previous to that, fantastic service history with 4 previous services being carried out, and we've got all the bills and invoices for that. So clearly very well maintained, condition is very, very nice, and then nice touches like the LED load lights and also the dash cam as well, which are a nice little cherry on the top. Fantastic full signature styling package. We've got the lower splitter, the Ford Trail front grille, alloy wheels, side bars, roof bars and rear spoiler, deadlocks, new ply lining. It's a very appealing proposition indeed. The vehicle is supplied with 12 months AA warranty, and you have got the option to extend that to 2 or 3 years as well. So to go to 2 years it's 399 plus VAT, to go to 3 years it's 599 plus the VAT. That allows you to take the vehicle to any AA approved garage around the country for any repairs if you do need them under the warranty. And you've got a £3,000 claim limit per claim, with as many claims as you want up to the value of the vehicle. So it's really well covered, and I say that is for 12 months as standard. So you don't need to extend it, but you get 12 months as standard, and I say you've got the option to go to 2 or 3 years as well if you want to. We can take cars or vans in part exchange. We can of course arrange delivery nationwide, and we can arrange finance at very competitive rates, whether that be for a private individual or for a limited company, of course subject to status and acceptance. If you haven't seen it already, I'd urge you to head over to our website there, bridgeendvans.co.uk. That's where you'll find the price, the description and the photography of this full, on the full advert of this vehicle, and of course all of the others that we currently got advertised as well. Thank you very much for watching.